You being real? Are you being authentic? That's my question today. Are you putting on a mask for the world, but internally you're completely different? See, I'm going to talk about how realness, truth, and authenticity, and Tupac, Akhenaten, revolutionaries, how these people that can tell the truth, that live in their truth, changed my life. I make videos every day. Hit that notification bell. Hit that subscribe button. If you want my content, I drop videos every day. Let's talk about it.
You tuned into the 7-Day Theory. Hard body, hard spirit.
What up, y'all? You tuned into the 7-Day Theory. Hard body, hard spirit. 7-Day here. Check this. Today I want to talk about living in truth, authenticity, and realness, and how these things not only changed my life, but continue to change my life every day. See, I'm in recovery. I'm an addict. I'm in recovery. I have 3 months clean. But growing up as a young man, I had feelings of depression, anxiety, low self-esteem, and these things continued into my young adult life. And I also felt like I couldn't be my 100% true self, right? I always felt like there was a part of me that I could not share to anybody, or mostly anybody. And all these things, the depression, low self-esteem, they all contributed to why I used and why I continue to use. I've been trying to get clean since I'm 38. I've been in and out of detoxes, rehabs since I was 21, and not being able to be my real self and not being able to tell the truth when I spoke, and not wanting. See, there was a lot of people pleasing. I would do a lot of that, a lot of people pleasing. I didn't want to ruffle no feathers. I didn't want to make people upset, and I didn't want to get upset myself. And these things all contributed to why I kept relapsing, why I kept using, and why I started using in the first place. See, so I did a lot of people pleasing. I literally wanted everybody that I met in my life to like me. Now we know there's no way, it's impossible. Like they crucified Jesus, so it's supposed to be the perfect man, right? He couldn't even have everyone that he met or everyone that met him like him. So, but growing up and as a young man, I thought that I didn't want anyone to not like me, right? And that held me back and gave me issues, not only spiritually, but mentally and addiction-wise, and kept me using. So growing up, my favorite rapper and my favorite person, even today, is Tupac Shakur. And in one of his interviews, he said, every time he speaks, he wants people to shiver. He wants the truth to come out. He don't want to answer questions or talk, and you know what he's gonna say because it's polite or because it won't hurt no feelings, right? And I would look at people that I thought were their true selves, were authentic, like Tupac, that can tell the truth unapologetically. And I would look at them, I'm like, how do they do that? How the fuck do they do that? Because it was so foreign to me. This was a foreign concept. I always felt like if I had, as a young man, I would bottle up my emotions. If you did something that bothered me, I wouldn't let you know that it bothered me. I try my best to not let people see that anytime I would sweat. You know the saying, don't let them see you sweat. That was like me as a person. And it kept me using, because look, in recovery, if you're not honest with yourself, you're gonna relapse. And that's what happened to me. I was not honest with not only the world but myself. And that's the biggest part, right? Because if I'm not honest with myself, then I can't get help, I can't get good feedback, and I can't give good feedback to myself because I'm lying to myself. As a recovering addict, I have to live in reality, the best one that I know, the realest one that I know. So these things kept me using and kept me relapsing, because I would have I'd have emotions like anger, like like depression, like anxiety, or I might be, or someone might have got me upset, and I would keep it to myself, hide it, bottle it up, and then I would bottle it up to the point where I would then go and use that as a reason to use and to relapse, and I did this for years, and also I would also in the past get clean, right? And I would try to make because I wasn't living a real authentic life, I would try to make everybody around me happy and pleased and thinking that I'm clean and I'm sober, right? And then the whole time living a double life, meeting a dope man at the corner store. And so so I would hide that from everybody in my life, my family, my girl, my mom. I would hide these things. So I definitely wasn't what I was presenting to the world as far as like when I was clean and supposed to be in recovery. Behind closed doors, I was using. So in that sense, I also wasn't being my true self, because I'm going to work. People were saying, "Oh, you're such a good dad, and you're such a good worker and all this." But as soon as I get off work, I'm copping as soon as I get off work, and I'm trying to hide these things from everybody besides the dealer, because obviously he has to know, because I gotta buy drugs from somewhere, and just trying to keep it as hush as I can, and just trying to keep it on the down low, so that I don't get exposed, right? And that's a hard job. When you're living a double life. It just adds more stress, more anxiety to an already stressful and anxiety-filled world. Because now I'm feeling like any minute I can get exposed. But I would look at people around me and people that I looked up to, like Tupac, like Akhenaten. So Tupac and Akhenaten to me are one and the same. They're both revolutionaries, ahead of their time, deep thinkers, and they were able to live in authentic and in a real way. And that's what I strive to do every day. Akhenaten, his whole mantra. Akhenaten, if you don't know, is the 19th century pharaoh. He was the father to Akhenaten. He was Nefertiti's husband, and he was the first person that we have history of that believed in one God. He changed Egypt, like completely changed the landscape, the religion, the art. Politically, he changed everything in Egypt. And his mantra was living in Ma'at. And Ma'at in ancient Egyptian translates to English in truth. So living in truth was his mantra for life. That's what he strived to do. He believed that his God was the truth, was the light, right? And that's what I do today. That's what I have to do today. If I even have any thoughts of being fake, I demolish them, I destroy them, I banish them, right? So today, what you see is what you get with me, and I'm not afraid to tell the truth if it hurts someone's feelings, right? And because that's all it is the truth. Today, I have to be my true self, and I have to speak the truth. I can't worry about what other people think. That's dead. Tupac said it best. My attitude is fuck it, because motherfuckers love it, right? Not only my attitude is fuck it, but I don't put no value on other people's opinions as far as as it comes to me and what I'm doing. The only person that validates me is me and God, right? But so growing up, I would look at these people like, how do they do it? How are what they're presenting and actually being what they are? And I finally found how they did it, and it was really just being honest with yourself and not caring what other people thought. That's one of the biggest important keys too, is not caring what other people think. Because if you care about what other people think, you're gonna move and act and say and do things based on other people's thoughts and opinions. But The only way you should be moving, and the best way to move is if you don't want to people please and you want to live in truth and want to be authentic, is to move how exactly you think you should move. And if you have a higher power, and if it aligns with that higher power, then then it's good. That's all you need. So today, every day, I can't lie to people. I can't be fake. I can't be two-faced. And these things not only save my life, but every day they continue to save my life, because every day I use this and I am this, and it allows me to not pick up and not relapse like I did in the past. So I don't people please today, right? I do not people please today. That will get, as an addict and someone in recovery, that people pleasing will keep you sick, because you'll start doing things, you'll start saying things that really you might not want to do, or you might not want to say. And then when you do that and you feel bad about it, and internally you feel bad about it, and that could be an excuse of why you use, because it can build up resentments. See, if someone asks me to do something and say I don't want to do it, and I say, all right, I'm gonna do it anyway because I want to people please, I want someone to like me. If I do it, that's going to internally, I'm going to have a resentment towards that person and towards the fact that I did something that really I didn't even want to do, right? So I have to be honest and be blunt to people, because it's the only way that's going to keep me clean, and it's the only way that I can live, really, and live in this world and not have anxiety, not have depression, stress, anything that's bothering me. If it's on my mind, I'm gonna say it. If you say something I don't like, I'm gonna let you know about it. Anything that internally that I feel like is the truth that I need to speak or I need to do, I do it today. Because if I don't, I definitely might or it will be a strong possibility that I'll pick up in the future, right? So let me know what y'all think in the comments. Are you living a true life, authentic life? Is what you're presenting to the world, is that what you really are inside? And if not, tell me why. Tell me why you're living a double life or putting on a mask. Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. 7 Day. I'm out.